Note to self, Alexander. Don't lose your brain cells in the processing of information that is deeper than the revelation of your own existence. What? I feel like most gamers are agitated with their own existence. And some are just really upset about the nothingness that has become their life. From the years and years they put into video games. To see that they have accomplished nothing and have become nothing. Just have people tell you that everything you've ever done in your life, all the video games you played, all the save files and profiles and stories and adventures you've explored, is completely and utterly meaningless and useless, is the same as real life itself, when we only exist to live. So if people decide to live life the way they wish to live their life, then they are living a fulfilling life as long as they're enjoying it and happy. But do we live to be remembered? Do we live to have accomplishments? Or do we live to have trophies? Wife, kids, family, house, a good paying job? Or do we live just to freaking have a video game to play to enjoy the time we get on this earth? It's not a lot of time we get to be alive. Some people die before their 20s, 30s, or 40s. And a lot of gamers will die of deep vein thrombosis, blood clots in their legs due to their laziness and lack of exercise and movement. With improper diets and an addiction to their game. And they just play and play and play away, doing nothing but playing the game they're playing. Very interesting. If we can compare our lives to the video games we play, how we can erase and delete a save file, and how God just erases an entire life and existence from the universe every time someone dies. It's pretty interesting. It's a gray-lined area. It sounds pretty negative or something. Pessimistic or optimistic. It's just the fact that I've been playing games since I was a kid, and it was something I liked, and it was my hobby, and it was my passion, and it was something I enjoyed. And then having people tell you that your life sucks, and I can look upon my life and be like, well, I haven't accomplished anything, and everything I have accomplished, I freaking saw that I was pretty bad. And I decided to destroy everything I had accomplished and just become nothing. When you're a bad person, is it better to know that you are not easily something people want to remember? I don't know. The most famous people in history are the heroes and villains. The wickedest people are the nicest people. People remember people mostly for their death and not their lives, and they'll be able to remember someone for their death more than they'll be able to remember you for your life. People know how Gandhi died. People know how Jesus died. People know how Abraham died. But they don't know the rest of their lives. The staple point of our own existence is our death. And our lives are just a moment leading up to the death. Does that mean that death is something sweeter in life? Even if it is sour. It's the last page of our existence. There'll be nothing else afterwards. People want a heaven, they want a hell. They want an afterlife. So we spend our lives using our imaginations to create all these fabrications of realities. So we can find happiness while we're still here. Only to go deeper and deeper into the darkness that we'll never see coming. I can't have deeper conversations with people because it always upsets people when I try to have a deeper conversation. When they get upset and I get upset, I'm like, I'd rather just play a game and be an idiot all the fucking time. I used to do calculus and algebra when I was a kid because I thought it was fun. And then when it became mature and boring, I didn't give a shit anymore. People try to pressure their kids into doing math and science and schoolwork and all that shit, and then the freaking giant slog of all the freaking shit you had to keep up with becomes boring and monotonous. As long as something is fun and entertaining, it's keeping your brain active. Your brain urges for fun more than it urges for some long, monotonous job. It's like multitasking. I like to fish in this game. This is what I like to do. Because it's the thing I see as fun in this game, which is weird. People don't see it as fun. They're like, this is boring. And I'm like, I don't know, this is what I like. You get to look at the animated snowstorm. Can't really go outside, I'd get sick. The moving water. It's pretty crappy. Fish stick. Little chicken chocobo. Or the greatest fucking thing in game history. Yes. All life is meaningless and purposeless except for the meaning of existence to have this fat cat. We've all come into being in existence, and all reason in time and space that has ever come into being in existence has created all the atoms and molecules of the universe to generate this fat cat. And such is my existence. The complex this? What is a complex? I don't know. This is honestly what I wish I looked like. People are allowed to create their own avatars in their video games because we want to make ourselves what we are inside, not what people see outside. We look at ourselves and we say we're ugly and hideous monsters, and what we really want to be is something we create instead of what we are created to be. Almost every single person always wanted to be their inner self instead of their outer self, and then society presses upon you and forcing you and sculpting you into the mold. Every single person is just forced to be the same person. We get old, we get boring, we get monotonous because society tells us that this is the way of life. And it's like, well, fuck you. It's like, excuse me, sir. You cannot say the fuck word in my house. Fuck you. What? Now go fuck yourself. Fuck you piece of fucking shit, bitch. You're gonna get a citation from her. Fucking piece of skank ass bitch fuckface. Sir, I don't like your foul language. I don't like your face. Fucking stupid cunt bitch bastard. Fucking piece of shit. Bitch hoe skank. Slut. Cock sucking dick knucking piece of fucking ass bitch. I've seen light bulbs in my dreams. I recently had a dream about Armageddon. There was a bunch of clouds, and there's a fire behind the clouds, and when it woke, there was a giant girl, and a destroyed city, and a giant lava dog. It was kind of cool. And I was just like a spirit watching and following him around, and there was a giant wolf, and a bunch of stupid cultists, and I was like, I don't like the cultists, so I woke up. In another dream, before that or something, I forced myself to say something. I only want to be Alexander Steven Funderburg. March 13th, 1992. But it wasn't my voice that was talking. It was like the voice of a kid. Like a toddler or something. And I was acting like one in that dream. Just get really irritated. Every day I wake up, I go to sleep. Wake up, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep. My personality changes. It's like the Russian roulette of freaking souls or something. How many different personalities do I have? I don't know. I'm aware of it. I'm aware of all the freaking issues I have. There's an ability called empathy where you can sense other people's emotions and the impact upon you. For me, specific feelings or emotions I despise and don't like, and it makes me really angry. I would do anything I could in my power to stay out of the state that is dwelling anger and hatred inside of me. When I was a kid, I did dream of burning down cities because the world just kind of sucks, you know. I grew up as a very violent, angry kid inside. And that darkness is something that people don't get to see much. People don't really like darkness, do they? Everybody wants to look towards the light, but the darkness isn't something they stare at. Darkness is everywhere. It's the light and the shadow, not just light, not just shadow. You either freeze or burn. And that's why we got balance on Earth. The rotation of the planets in space and time. It's only one factor in the millions and millions of factors in everything. Well, thank you, lady. Having a deep, really conversation is interesting. We got trouble. He waved at the camera. How many different versions of Complexus are there? I don't know. How many different names have I come up with for myself or my life? A lot. Moxium Jackal, Lexicon Conjuring, Shamrock, and there's Jade, and Emelisa, and Complexus, and Darkfire. And there's just Alex, and Alexander, and X, and Alec, and... just douche. Oh, King Douchebag. King Douchebag. King Douchebag. Don't know why God gives anybody life. All I know is that our existence itself is something that people don't freaking know. Something to care about, do they? The entirety of the fact that any one person alive exists at all is only one miracle. The fact that your parents are alive that long and all this freaking history just to give everybody life. And a lot of us just spend it playing video games. So, oh, nothing bites. We just need food to live. I don't know. No one's ever heard my conversations. I erase most of them. The darkness below. Damn. I don't know. If you could be a hero, would you give up your own happiness to protect the happiness of someone you cared about? My brother's happiness?